What's up, guys? It's Benji, that was my Joe, your friendly neighborhood Yu-Gi-Oh! Superhero, and today, guys, I'm back. I might sound a little off still. Excuse me. We are, I want to say we're about 95% of the way back, so it's time to get back on the high horse. It's time to get back on the horse. I'm obviously more than a week behind schedule, obviously, because I got sick after the holidays, which isn't that just a bloody pain in the ass? Anyway, guys, today's deck profile is going to be a Blue Eyes deck. This is going to be my personal Blue Eyes deck. I built this in real life. However, you guys will be seeing the yugioh Pro version of it. That way, you guys can just, take that and play with it yourselves or improve upon it, because it's definitely not the best. I'm going to tell you that right now. If you're new here to the Benji 1000 yugioh channel, basically we have this little conversation at the front. Then there's going to be some replay footage, and then of course there will be the deck profile at the end, which there will be a time code in the comments so that you can just skip straight to that. That's if you're new here. So, without further ado, I imagine you guys are ready to see this Blue Eyes deck in action. So, without further ado, let's go friggin' crazy with my budget Blue Eyes, I guess is what I would call it. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, here we go! Alright, there you have it, guys. This is my Blue Eyes, my Felgrand Blue Eyes deck, I guess. I had my best buddy of mine, Edwin, show up, and he helped me put this deck together. Now, because I don't have some of the Blue Eyes support cards that are really powerful, like I don't have their specifically, I don't have the Sage, and I don't have the trap card that the Blue Eyes need to really have the oomph. So I have to make do with other cards. So I play the Felgrand variant because if we throw Arcbrave is a means to get to Goliath out, most decks will have trouble getting around it unless they're main decking Kaijus or other things. But the point is, the Goliath really slows down most decks in this format. The only thing
The decks that this deck is going to have trouble with are decks like the True Dracos, Monarchs, you know, the Dinosaur deck to a point, because they, you know what I mean, because they don't necessarily, these decks don't need their extra deck. But if you go first against anything like Rongo Bongo or the Gumblar deck, or Sky Strikers, I mean, you could really hurt them with Goliath by himself. And then, of course, you've got the Blue Eyes stuff and the Felgrand stuff to back up Goliath here. We got Return of the Dragon Lords, you know, Monster Born for big ones. We got a lot of draw and search power. Card Destruction is another card to get cards in the graveyard. Like, for example, like I said, like Archbrave and the Ancient Stones. Yeah, they're there. And then because we don't have the Blue Eyes support, the Blue Eyes the trap card specifically, the one that makes them unaffected, I'm playing Lost Wind and Storming Mirror Force. Truth be told, if I had all the cards I wanted to make this deck very functional, what I would do is I'd probably take these out and throw in like triple of that, specifically that trap card. And then, of course, I would probably up the amount of melodies, you know what I mean, for consistency. And, of course, and I would take out Master for a third Ancient Stone if I actually could, you know what I mean. And then, of course, I would probably turn Veilers into Ash Blossom or something. But this is what I have available. This is my personal Blue Eyes deck. And most of it has been provided as gifts for the holidays from friends because they knew I was trying to build a janky one. So this is what I got, and the sideboard actually is pretty much what you see here. It's just whatever you're, you know what I mean, like, if you're up against certain decks that, you know, you got Lava Golem, level 8, you can pitch it for trade-in. It also helps get rid of problem cards. We got Artifact Lancia. This is mostly to stop them from Called by the Graving my Archbrave. So if I realize an opponent has a lot of that, we got that. And then, of course, if we're up against something like Altergeist, for example, we got the Denkos and the Cerberus. If you have triple Denko, I'd recommend that over this, but only have two. For Rongo Bongo, we got Swift Scarecrow because we can just end the battle phase and stall until we can play. So there's that. The Galaxy Cyclone, again, back row hate. Skill Drain, it can take out like 90% of the meta. You flip a Skill Drain, and they really don't have too much they can do to you. And then, of course, we have Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. Just to tell the dark decks to, you know, sit on it and spin. That's a mean joke, I know. Anyway, guys, I hope you like this. Your friendly neighborhood Yu-Gi-Oh! Superhero is back. I have a whole slew of topics and videos that I'm going to want to cover, so if I have the ability to throw out more content out your guys' way, I will do so. But this is the video for today, the Blue Eyes deck. This is a personal favorite of mine. I also am a fan of Dark Magicians, and I will be doing that at some point. Oh my god, I have so many decks and stuff that I want to try in 2019. I'm excited for so many conversations I want to have. And I hope you guys noticed at the beginning of the video, it's a little dark, but I got a new, in case you guys can see here, I got a new camera. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, you would see that kind of stuff. But I got a new camera, so I'm hoping that my video content will get better and you guys will enjoy. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. Let me know you enjoyed it. If you have any kind of budget cards that you think would really make the Blue Eyes deck go further in power, especially my Felgrand variant, please leave that in the comments below. I'm always looking to, to improve my personal favorites, which you'll know because I'll tell you. And if you're thinking about subscribing, please do, because I am still in a race with yugioh Pro. I believe that him and I are the only ones still in it, and he's still beating me, but I am catching up. I don't know how I did it, but I've gotten closer to 300. I'm like, I want to say like 10 away as of right now. For the entire week or two that I've been sick, basically, you guys have been just subscribing to me, and I don't know why, but I appreciate it. So, if you're new here, thank you for subscribing. If you're thinking about subscribing, please do. I'd appreciate it. And I'm your friendly neighborhood Yu-Gi-Oh! Superhero, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.